Quality Life Podcast, episode 50. What's good, bro?
Man, it's 50, aka Ferrari. Come on, man. We here, brother. It's a blessing to be here. What's up with you, brother?
Yeah, man. It's a blessing to be here, bro. You know,
Man.
everything is up and up. I try to be optimistic, even though you got your ups and downs, and you have your issues, but I try to stay optimistic, bro. I know things ain't perfect, and I don't expect everybody to necessarily be okay with everything that's going on in my particular life, just like I might don't be ever okay with everything that's going on in other people's particular life. But I can't hear them out. I'm blessed to get this 50th episode on the way, man.
Man, 50 of these things, bro, don't it feel like it just flew by? You know what I'm saying? But the way I look at it, it's just like talking to my partner 50 times on the phone. How when you get into these conversations back today when you was out there gallivanting and rascaling.
I mean, because you got to think about it. You got to think about it, bro. Like when you look at with us being from Houston, right? When you look at us being down from this down south region, and you look at when it comes to like a conversationalist style panel or things of that nature, you don't really have a lot of longevity. So like when we look in the game and you see like the Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah.
And they've been rolling for years. But downhill you will see the Man Had a Morning Show. And they was rolling for years. And like when you see them and you got to think about it. When you look at the type of longevity like they didn't have like who was in elementary school.
Man, I grew
junior
up
high,
cats, man.
High school, out of high school. Like they was still going strong deep into our high school life. Yeah. And then to finally see something like that disperse and everybody go their own separate ways. Because I was thinking like, man, imagine if we all was clicked up doing this stuff 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the work that we would have accumulated. You know what I'm saying?
Because what we done did in like what, about a year? Has it even been a year? It's close to it though.
It's close to it. It ain't even been a full calendar year yet.
Man.
It ain't even been a full calendar year yet.
You're right.
So, but if you think about it, on a grand scale of things, if we was to say we did it for a year and we dropped an episode a week, we pretty much 2 episodes away from a year's worth of work.
Basically, yeah.
So, and like I said, it ain't even been a full year. So we actually ahead of schedule. So like if we want to look at it like that and say, hey man, by the time we hit the year mark from when we originally first started, or when we originally first uploaded the first one, and we counted up to a year, man, we ahead of schedule.
Man, and that's with a couple of stretches where we wasn't getting together.
When things was going down and things weren't going our way. So so like I said, man, I can't complain about it at all, bro.
At all, man.
I can't complain about it not one bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy where we at. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting nothing major. I'm happy that we out here just consistently staying with it and getting our feet wet with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everything else gonna come.
Yeah. Shout out to the people that's rocking with us, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all that's watching us.
Shout out to those who rock with us, man. And like we say, man, we know the drove's coming. We ain't tripping about that.
Oh yeah.
So man, I know you got some house cleaning though.
Yeah, man. Let me clean up a little house. Y'all know the usual suspects by now, but I started with my boy Don Donna, his wife Troy and Denise, and TroyDenise.com, and y'all ladies check them out. They got a lot of fire things up on the site. You know what I'm saying? And my aunt JT.
Man, we need to get her and him because I don't like inviting the husband somewhere and don't invite the wife, and I don't like inviting the wife somewhere and don't invite the husband. We need to get them on one night, and we need to just let them just add a whole, add out about what they got going on over there, man.
Man, you know how it is, man. They morning hours, you know what I mean? They probably laid out sleep right now.
Yeah, they Hermanberg over there. They up early in the morning.
Up in the morning, but we gonna make it happen though, because I be telling them.
Roosters,
we gonna make it happen. But man, my aunt JT at the very
JT,
beginning show, man. Shout out to him. And Maximilian and the Gorgeous Snow.
That's another crew we gotta link up with.
We gotta get with him, man. He whenever they do be rolling, they be dropping that heat, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But definitely my poker brethren, JC, my boy Dylan. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dylan, by the way, man. He a new papa. You know what I'm saying? He got a 3-month-old little girl, man. Shout out to him, man. He first one. You know how it is, man. You remember them days, brother?
Yeah.
Man.
Hey,
beautiful though, man. Shout out to him.
I remember, man. I remember. I remember him.
Yeah,
I remember.
You ain't going down that path. No more, huh? But brother, that's a wrap, huh?
Nah, man. I think you know what, man. On real talk. Put it like this. Let's go ahead and finish it.
Last shout out, Pat, my boy Dre Day, smiley face, and special shout out to the haters, man. We appreciate y'all too. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what you say you was gonna get into, man?
First of all, let's get into some info real quick.
Oh yeah.
You can get it to us. Y'all can get in touch with us at QLIFE3 at gmail.com. QLIFE 3 at gmail.com. That's the email. Hit us up. Let us know if you want to be a part of the podcast. Let us know if you got any questions you want to be answered. Let us know if you got anything you want us to talk about. Hit us up on the podcast. Obviously, too, you can hit us up on Twitter. You can hit me up at Quality Life Pod 1. At Quality Life Pod 1. You can hit Rotig up at All Place to Be. Hit the DMs up. Let us know if you got anything you want to talk about. We already have our segment where we do Stroll Down TL anyway, and we discuss different tweaks, different perspectives, and things of that nature. But if y'all have anything in the story, whatever y'all want us to talk about, man, let us know. And on top of that, you can get at us on Facebook. Get at me at Don Boss on Facebook. Get at Rod Teague on Facebook. And you can get at us on YouTube. You can get at me at the Messiah Boss YouTube page and Rotig holding down the Quality Life podcast page. Get in the comments on the videos. We gonna see them. They gonna pop up in the notifications. So other than that, bro, since we talking about kids and stuff like that, my wife always hit me up and say, I want another one.
I ain't know that.
But this is the thing, it would make both of us and I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
But like I said, man, I gotta get that. I gotta get that bag first, bro. I gotta get that bag because this time around it's like I got to know everything is taken care of without like a thought. Like this kid's life, I need to make sure that this kid's life. I wouldn't want to have another one.
Yeah.
Unless I know for a fact that, okay, I got enough money where this kid life, before they even born, is already taken care of for their whole life.
Squared away.
It's everything squared away.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if I know I got everything squared away and I got money stacked up to live on, that means I can honestly just sit back and chill. My wife can honestly just sit back and chill.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we got things squared away, for the other kids because I'm just keeping a stack,
Yeah.
Some days it be good with the other kids, and some days it be, let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's it ain't perfect. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was sitting on meetings to where I can just, give my kids' mothers, a couple $100,000 and just be like, hey, let me just come in freely and do what I got to do with my kids. But things ain't like that.
Not yet.
You know what I'm saying? So
not yet.
So at the end of the day, it's like I don't want to bring another kid necessarily into play and things. It's just not. I got enough. So even if we never have no more between me and my wife, we got 3.
Yeah.
So it's like, what else can we have? You know what I'm saying? We got a son and we got 2 daughters. What else can we have? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it ain't a big deal, but yeah.
Man, you speaking on that, man. Like if I could just interject, that's exactly how I feel, man. Like my bread ain't where I needed to be for my first one. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 of them already. with your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's always been my mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, well, first be in marriage, be with a woman that I could see myself spending the rest of my life with.
Yeah.
And that once that was squared away, then we, but man, money ain't where I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? But like, I wouldn't be a fool if I saw, that woman staring me in the eye. You know what I'm saying? But like, hey man, while I am single, and just focus on getting that bag, like you said, bro. You know what I'm saying? As tough as you can. I hear you, bro. I think a lot of people don't really take that into account while they out there sticking and moving. You think you're gonna get somebody pregnant.
Well, the problem is that when you young, it's just like me, man. Like, let me use myself for example.
Okay.
When I was young, I had a little bread. You know what I'm saying? So when I started popping them, it was like, oh, I got a little bread. But
you talking about back in the day when you had the truck, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, and I knew. I always, like, back then I knew it was like I just had to keep doing what I was gonna do. Had to keep doing what I was gonna do. But the reality of it is, a lot of the stuff I don't get me wrong. I had a nice 9 to 5 at that time when I was younger, paying me about $23, $24 an hour.
Back then too.
Yeah. So I had a nice 9 to 5 that was paying me, that I was trying to get up, to get into the salary money. And then on top of that, I ain't gonna tell a lot of people I had my illegal hustles going on too. So the thing of it is, I had a little bread, but I had to start thinking like, bro, like, how long am I gonna keep skating by on thin ice? Bro, I didn't. When I went through my trials and tribulations, going back and forth to court, lost my job, and possibly gonna go to prison and all that. Like, how long I'm gonna keep skating by on thin ice?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So it's like when you get to skating by on thin ice, and it's like, damn, I'm not invincible. Damn, I'm not gonna make this bread forever. Not like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dang, I gotta figure out a different way, a legal way, a way that where these folks are not gonna mess with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you start putting that in effect, and I tell people all the time, don't sleep on the fact that making a legal dollar is hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just getting a job and getting a paycheck that'll help you put forward to the bills. I'm talking about real legal dollars, whereas, I'm making 600,000, 800,000 a year after taxes, $1 million. That's hard, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's not no easy feat.
Yeah.
Because if it was easy, half the community would be out here making that $1 million a year. It ain't easy to come by money like that.
That's like 10% of the population making that.
Less than that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So when you think about bringing kids into this world, bro, it's like, when I was young, like I said, I thought I was invincible. Thought I was gonna be young. I was gonna always find a way to get it, make the money. And then you start coming into them encounter with them laws, and you ain't invincible, and you start to see prison times and stuff like that. It's like, bro, it's not gonna last. And I done seen so many folks. Have kids fresh and conceive the child with their old lady. As soon as the child come out, boom, they catch a prison sentence. They gone 7, 8 years, 10 years, 11 years, 20 years. Gone. You feel me? And no lie. Two things I heard for a fact. I remember one day I was finna go hit this lick, and it was gonna be a lick too, because I had some people set up to do some things. You feel what I'm saying? My wife told me, if you out here doing something illegal, I'm not gonna let you see your kids. I'm not gonna let you. And then on top of that, this is the second time I for sure heard the Lord speaking to me, said, if you go, you're not gonna make it back.
Wow. Just like how you talking right now. You heard his voice like that?
Yeah. If you go, you're not gonna make it back. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, matter of fact, a homeboy of mine, he used to talk to my sister the same thing. I talked to him, and I don't really celebrate holidays, and I'm not afraid to tell the kids that I don't do Christmas. I'm not going to go out here and do nothing illegal for y'all wants. I get you what we're not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, I got to get the kids something for Christmas. I got to get the kids something for Christmas. And he went out there and made a move and didn't make it back home. You know what I'm saying? Now the kids not only didn't get the Christmas, lost their pops. You feel me? So it's like, at the end of the day, it's just like, bro, it's just, things started to fall into perspective, and I just tell people, man, when you're bringing kids in this world, make sure your paper is right. Make sure your paper is right. But we're speaking on that, bro. Since we was talking about kids, and congratulations, JC, you say you just had a little girl.
No, my boy Dylan.
Dylan, my bad. Dylan just had a girl.
Yeah.
Let's talk about child preferences, bro.
Okay.
Now, what made me want to talk about this is that obviously you see the gender reveals, right?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
And you can see a couple of gender reveal videos, and the reality of it is that I was talking to a group of cats, you know what I'm saying, and then I was telling them, hey man, when y'all have kids, like what y'all want kids, and everybody jumping out was like, we in the hood and everything like that. So everybody jumping out like, man, I want my little nigga, you know what I'm saying? I want my little, you know what I'm saying? I want my little junior, I want my little boy.
Yeah.
So, and it's like 15, 20 of us, we posted up, having a conversation. But I'm realizing like nobody's saying they want girls. Nobody's saying they want daughters. You feel me? And I'm thinking it's just a male thing because we know how we move and groove with these females and things like that. No, I started really paying attention to a lot of gender reveals, and the mamas didn't even want daughters.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? Damn. Mamas would get mad when that pink pop up, and then I would start talk to little people that I know. I had close conversations with and stuff like that, and I was like, hey man, man, you got 4 girls. And she like, man, I wish I had all boys. And then my sister got 4 girls. And my sister was just like, I wish I had boys. Like everybody wanted boys. Nobody wanted girls. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, honestly, when I started having kids, I was just kind of like, I ain't even think about it, bro. I was just like, man, I hope the baby healthy and we just ride with it from now. Yeah, I never thought about like, man, I just want boys.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to take that first because you the one with children. Because I really want to ask you about your oldest ones. Because but me personally, me not having no kids, and if I could just answer that, like, man, what would I prefer? Since that's what's on, scrolling across the bottom. Of course, I would want to have a boy. You know what I mean? But like, in my opinion, let's just say, having not gone through that yet, having kids and all that, is because I would assume boys are easier to raise. You know what I mean? And like, I could just say for me that I know I'm not saying I wouldn't be protective over my son, but like once I teach you what you need to do, send you out there, okay, you could pretty much fend for yourself. I'm not saying that my daughter couldn't, but it would just be more I don't want to say worry, but like it would be more thinking and man, because let's just keep real, like it's tough out there on women. It's tough for dudes too, you know what I mean? But like the system being the fair sex and being, like if you just keep it real, like they can just walk outside and something can happen to them more freely more easier than it could to a dude. You know what I mean? That's just the world. That's how it goes. You know what I mean? Like, girls are more likely to get snatched up or whatever. So I would be more concerned, I guess. You know what I mean? Me coming from my uneducated, not going through that, experience. So that's how I see it. But I want to ask you because you have. So I believe you said you got a 16-year-old daughter, don't you? And your son is 16. Do you
He 15, yeah.
15.
But my son, but my daughter 16, yeah.
Pretty much, same age. How do you interact with both of them after I said, give your opinion on what I just said. You know what I mean? What you think about that?
Well, before we go into that, when you were saying you feel like sons are more easier to raise than daughters because you're saying anything could just kind of freely happen to women. So if anything could just freely happen to women, and most of it is coming from men, who you think is harder to raise?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, I would say
who you think is harder to get right then when they coming up, because you got to think about it. Because when you made the statement of, I feel like men are easier to raise because anything can happen to women, but it's that ideology got you coming from a perspective of it's happening from men.
Yeah.
It's happening from it's happening from the male species. You feel me?
Yeah. You
so it's like, right. But
I guess when I say that, I mean like,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because they will definitely be raised with the same values, because like that's how I would teach myself. But like, I guess sending them out into the world, you know what I'm saying? Right. Where like, let's just say they would decide to go to another city, and I don't want to say control, but like
it really is. It really is when this conversation right here, when it comes to kids, that scripture where it says, because the woman is the weaker vessel, that really comes into play with this conversation.
Yeah.
Not saying that women ain't weak and women can't defend themselves and things of that nature, but let's be honest. Majority of men are physically more dominant and can handle a woman. Obviously, you got your equalizers here and there, but the majority of the the panel and everything, like they know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but you pretty much asked me about the two different children, like what you really want to know about them.
Yeah. Let's say, because you pretty much done imparted everything. How did you raise them, or did you raise them the same, or did you see like do you not treat you? I'm pretty sure you love everybody, all your kids the same. It's like, do you worry more about the daughter, or how I guess how do you navigate being a parent of a son and a daughter? Like how did you
do the difference between the boys and the girls?
Yeah. Let's just say let's just keep it real. Let's just say we talking about sex, and you talking to them about sex. What are you telling your son, or what are you telling your daughter? Are you telling them the same thing?
I'm definitely you don't necessarily tell them the complete same thing when you're talking about sex, because I really don't see my daughter, just because she's a female, getting some young man out there trying to call rape on her. I don't see that happening. But my son, you rub the wrong girl wrong, and she's saying you did all kind of things to her and you didn't do anything. Your accusations and your allegations are totally different. Young girls' accusation and allegations is, oh, she bust my window. Oh, she slit my tires. Young boys' accusation and allegations is, he tried to rape me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Accusations and allegations are different.
Yeah, it is.
You feel what I'm saying?
It is.
So, like there's things that definitely, get taught more over here and get taught more over there. Yeah. But obviously I tell my my daughter too, you got to remember, when you out there, and just like I tell your brother, when you out there, you at bay with a woman. Whatever she gonna say, I guarantee you, it's gonna go hard against you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever accusation or whatever is gonna go hard against you. But you as a woman, my daughter, You out there with a man, you just snuck off and went on a date, or you just snuck off to somebody's house or whatever like that. Once you get behind that closed doors, if you got to fight to get out of there, you gonna have to fight.
You have to fight.
You gonna have to fight. You feel me? Like, because once you put yourself in that predicament, and the people always just say, well, why don't you just tell your young boys and your sons not to do that? Y'all act like men out here. Don't get me wrong. I can't say 100% because it's some creeps out here that got a weird way of raising kids.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
But for the vast majority of men, y'all
talking about
folks be acting like dudes be out here trying to raise their sons to go out here and violate women.
Yeah.
They don't do that for the vast majority of people that's here.
None of the dudes we run with think like that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a lot of the dudes that we don't run with don't think like that.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, y'all have to understand when situations happen, it's hard for you to be like, nah, my child ain't do it, because you don't know. Because people change in an instance. Things go off in people at an instance. And you want to hope that it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna admonish every situation.
Yeah.
You know, and I would tell, you know, my daughter, like, look, we want you to hold yourself. We want you to move a certain way. Mm-hmm. And the way we want you to move is to ensure, to the best we know, that nothing happens to you. So if I tell you, go straight home, you know what I'm saying? That means if you go straight home, I ain't got to worry about nothing happening to you at somebody's house because you shouldn't have been over there. Mm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But that still don't negate the fact that somebody could possibly kidnap you.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? It don't negate that. I could say like that. I tell my son, if I tell you to go straight home, you can go straight home. Yeah. But that can never negate you. You could have got on the bus or whatever and came straight to the house. Yeah. But that doesn't negate the fact that you probably could have pissed some girl off on the bus and all of a sudden she said you tried to grab her a certain way. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Even though you didn't do it, once these things are in the air, in the atmosphere, it's hard to bring them down out the atmosphere. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, men and women be wanting, you know, one to victim Olympics. You see what I'm saying? They be wanting one to feel like they be wanting the majority to be like, oh, one get done wrong more than other. Yeah. No, man. Yeah.
Like competing with each other.
This girl, this 15, 16-year-old girl can get raped. Just like this 15, 16-year-old boy could be falsely accused and be sent to prison for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that's true.
It ain't no. Yeah. And then, you know, people get so sick with it because they were, well, let's go to the numbers. It's more women who get this done to than ever more men. No, all of our kids are losing.
Exactly. That's the big point.
That's the big point. Yeah. Our kids are losing across the board. Yeah. So why are we sitting up here trying to make it of what women get done worse than this and women get done? Okay, we understand women go through a lot of, you know, domestic issues and things like that, you know, but let's not act like men ain't going through this either. Yeah. So it's not, to me, it's not about the volume of numbers. It's how we gonna get this to stop.
Exactly. It's happening. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop it. Yeah.
So, yeah. But what brought me to the main thing about this child preferences is that I seen so many people who was just like, I mean, I want sons. Mm. And I'm like, damn, well, if everybody have sons, what daughters gonna come from?
Yeah, it don't work. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Work like that. Yeah.
What's y'all issues with not wanting daughters? And you a man. Yeah. And just because you a man who's never been sexual before, it ain't gonna be hard for you to even think about the issue. Think about some of the situations of why a lot of these brothers don't want daughters.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not hard for you to think about it because guess what? We live in a world to where we still see and we witness. We not necessarily witness physically, but we see on the news. We see all the things that can happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of women obviously didn't want daughters because they know how they came up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women that they talk didn't want daughters because they didn't want to look at themselves. They didn't want to look at their best, or they find themselves 10, years. I mean, because it's hard for a lot of these women who done had a kid, 15, 16 years old. And then by the time they didn't hit 35, the kid 21, and now your man checking out the 21-year-old daughter. He checking out the younger you. He checking out he checking out the you that he wish he could have met.
Yeah.
It's issues like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many reasons why, people didn't want daughters. It was like, it really amazed me and surprised me really how so much women was like, no.
Yeah, that is a shock.
I don't want no daughters.
Wow.
I mean, I wish I didn't have daughters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, like it really like, and that's how you know a lot of these women have been through some things, because it's like, for you to be like, nah, man. I know a woman, she said, man, I'd rather bore 10 sons instead of having 2 daughters.
Wow.
She'd rather give birth to 10 sons instead of having 2 daughters.
Wow.
Nah,
yeah, I'm not looking at it like that. You know what I mean? Like, wow, that's crazy.
But these are some of the things that people done been through, and I was asking some of the little, like a lot of these fellas, I'm like, bro, why you don't want, why y'all don't want daughters? Because now we talking amongst fellas now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why y'all don't want daughters? And I said, just imagine, bro, if we were all the men left on earth and we had our wives and we had a choice to pick our kids and everybody picked sons, y'all gonna be okay with some of y'all sons being a little, you know what I'm saying, fruit pop?
What they say?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they want trying to hear it then. I'm like,
I
said, what y'all want? If everybody having sons and nobody having daughters, what you think gonna happen?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like everybody can't have something, but so many of these young guys that was coming up, they didn't want to have to deal with the fact that I don't want no daughter that's out here getting ran through. Because the reality of it is that obviously you don't want to deal with no daughter who's possibly can be open for molestation and stuff like that. Because we get it, we understand the rates of that happening to younger girls is a lot higher, but it's a lot of males that come out and say, that happened to me too. So like I said, yet again, our kids are still losing across the board. It ain't really about the rates. They didn't want to have to, they don't want to have to deal with the, the other son could get her pregnant, but the daughter got to bring the baby home. Yeah. They didn't want to deal with that.
People like just go to that real quick,
Yeah.
Just being like, let's just say, I did have a son. That let's just say he did get somebody pregnant. It ain't just the mom, it's both of y'all make that baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's not even really a way to look at it. But I before you go too deep into that, I want to ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Virginity. Let's just talk about your son and your daughter. I'm pretty sure you've had that talk with them. Was it the same talk when we talk about them losing their virginity prospectively?
Yeah.
It was the same talk.
Talk was the same.
Okay.
Talk was the same.
What did you tell them? Or whatever.
I told them both that in the reality of it, I looked at them both and I say, look, y'all both in high school. Y'all both in high school. The reality of it is that right now, if y'all decide to jump off the porch and want to go out there and be sexual, I only thing I can hope that my voice and my presence and your mother's voice and your mother's presence could stop y'all from doing it. At the end of the day, I can't follow y'all every day. I can't chase y'all down. I'm not going to be with y'all hand in hand to make sure y'all not doing nothing. So it's up to us. It's up to y'all to see if y'all going to disappoint us chasing that feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it real. I have real conversations with them. And at the end of the day, I'm saying at this age right now, obviously my spiritual faith tell y'all don't do it because we not supposed to be doing it until we married. I get you. You gonna run. Y'all gonna run into a bunch of people. I tell my son, you gonna run into a bunch of women that's out there throwing it early. And my daughter, you gonna run into a bunch of men who out there want it early. They don't care about no spirituality or nothing. So at the end of the day, if y'all decide to hold on to y'all virginity, y'all are going to feel like you're on the island. Because why? It ain't gonna be very much people out there who doing it. It's not gonna be very much people who out there doing it. So you're gonna feel lonely, you're gonna feel somewhat isolated and things of that nature, because you're gonna think you're the only one out here who ain't having fun. My brother, my sister, that's not fun. That's not fun when your money ain't right. That's not fun when now all of a sudden you pregnant or you got a baby on the way, and now you honestly contemplating at 15, 16 years old, bro. Am I gonna keep going through high school, or do I gotta go jump on a job? That's not fun.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Yeah, you're gonna have a family that's gonna help you do things for you and stuff like that, but you know, it's real world now.
It is.
There's no more selfishness now.
It is.
You know. But yeah, I tell them both the same. I tell them both the same thing, man. Like, you can wreck your life. You can really change the trajectory of your whole life. You know, if you mess around and bring a kid home too early.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, I tell people like this, you got to understand, people change the trajectory of their life for bringing a kid into this world and not being financially in the space to really hold it down.
That's true.
You know, so and these are people who are grown. These are people in their mid-30s and 40s.
Yeah.
So it's a life changer. It's a for sure life changer. I tell them all the time, you know, keeping your virginity, is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I get everybody gonna tell you they doing it and all that. Like I tell my daughter, I keep it raw with it. Look, you let a young nigga come through and run through, and guess what happened? You think about it. Your virginity means nothing to this young nigga who done already been in this world, and he done pop 10, 12. He done pop 10, 12 of your classmates already.
Yep. Out there running and gunning. Yep.
He out there running and gunning already. Your virginity don't mean nothing to him.
Yep. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I tell my son all the time, man, these little bros out here, they moving fast. You know what I'm saying? They be on mission. They want to be virginity takers. They collect virginities like infinity stones.
Shout out Thanos. Yeah.
You feel me? Like this ain't no game. This is what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know, I tell them all the time, hey, real talk. I done seen some women. Some women, they first time out the gate, catch a disease they can't give back. I done seen it happen before. You know what I'm saying? I done went to school with a girl who done that. You know, it's not a game. Like, this sex stuff is not a game. Yeah. And then on top of that, especially with both of them being so young, my son, 15 years old, 6 foot, looked like a grown man. Guess what? I tell him all day, don't be foolish. Think ain't no teacher out there looking at you.
It happened all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Don't think ain't no teacher out there checking you out. You know what I'm saying? I tell my daughter same thing. Look, daddy not no fool. When daddy was in high school, guess what? I done seen grown niggas who've been out of school 10 years trying to holler at girls in high school. Don't be no fool. Don't be no fool thinking out there that's thinking one of these grown niggas that I might have to kill. Won't try to pull you to the side like you're a grown woman and have that way with you.
Yep.
It's some niggas who don't care.
Yeah.
I'll tell my daughter, it's some niggas who don't care about the pedophile tag. They don't care. You feel me?
Yeah, they out there.
So when it come to like, I keep it raw with the talks. It can get real. Your life can change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It get drastic out here.
Yeah.
You know, it gets drastic. So when it comes to the preference, you know, when people ask me, did you prefer one over the other? No, I didn't think of it like that. No, you know what I'm saying? I wanted a beautiful girl, and I wanted beautiful sons. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's how I was, you know, because I've already had in my mind, you know, like I already, you know, I was trying to raise my daughters tough anyway. I was putting them in football and all that stuff like that. Yeah, so it wasn't like anything, you know, anything, put it like this, anything your brother can do, you can do. But some things that you can do, your brother not doing. You know, it's simple as that.
We do different things, man.
Yeah,
you know,
we do. Yeah.
Just to kind of add on to what you just said, man. Especially speaking from the virginity point, I can speak from that. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell my son and my daughter, you have to make a choice on how you want to live life, who you want to be.
Who you want to be.
Are you going to let? Because it comes with a lot of scrutiny. A lot of people, putting a microscope on you. You know what I'm saying? You know that very well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how it is. Are you going to be willing to handle that? Because I wouldn't. If I were, if I was my son or daughter, I wouldn't give that up just to fit in. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I mean?
It come with tags and labels and all kind of conversations.
Come with a price, man. You know what I mean? But like you say, the choice is yours because like you say, we can't watch them 24/7, and I don't really want to. You know what I mean? I want to live my life, because I already done raised you. Now you got to go out there and and make your choices. But I think I think my talk, if I ever had kids, it would be along the lines of yours, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because you gotta think about it, man. When we live in this life, and I was just hearing all the crazy things about, why these youngsters and why these women didn't want to have, kids, and I do get it. Like I said, the stigmas in the label is different. Like I tell my son all the time, yes, I can go out there as a man and successfully run and gun through 100 females. And long as I come back with no kids, and long as I come back with a clean bill of health, I'm going to be looked at as a player.
Yeah.
I'm going to be looked at as a G. I'm going to be looked at as a nigga that these youngsters want to look up to. Mm-hmm. But if my sister go out there and let 100 niggas run and gun through her, it's a wrap. Mm-hmm. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It don't get looked at as the same. Yeah. And there's so many women out here. And this is the downside. This is why I'm glad that my wife, I don't get into conservative and this and that. I'm just glad my wife has a good relationship with the Lord and she understands the Lord's words. Because you have this super liberated culture that women can go out and just lay down as they please. Because men shouldn't even be doing it.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't think I'm just trying to roll down on women. Men shouldn't even be doing it either.
Yeah.
But women can just go out there. But we're going to just stick with women right now. Women can just go out there, lay down with whoever they want to, however many times a week, go out there dressed with damn near nothing on or whatever like that. This comes with certain, tags and conversations. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, I get a lot of women who try to have tough skin and act like it don't bother them. Mm-hmm. But I look in y'all women's faces. Mm-hmm. And then the thing about it is y'all become toxic and y'all misery love company because y'all done let 18, 19, 20, 30 dudes run through y'all. So guess what? Y'all try to solve a younger generation and tell them to be super liberated and don't do this and don't do this. Turn them against their fathers and everything. Because you miserable, because you lonely, and all you can do, and all dudes seeing you for now is just sex and maybe a little dinner day here and there. But the main objective with you is trying to bust you open. So you trying to turn the youngsters into the same thing.
Yeah.
Because now your beauty done fleeted. You know what I'm saying? Your beauty done fleeted.
Yeah.
So it's a lot that come with that. And I do tell my kids that, this child preference thing, it does hold different weights. It does hold different weights. I tell my daughter, never look at your brother and be like, why you can't treat me 100% like my brother? It just don't. The conversations that we have ain't gonna be like that because y'all are two different people. Y'all are two different genders. So everything is not gonna be 100% both on each one of y'all because your life is entailed with different things.
Yeah.
It is. And their life is entailed with different things.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. I tell my kids all day, I had to make my daughter realize, I'm like, don't get me wrong, as handsome as your brother look, guess what? As a young man, he go through a drought phase. He go through a drought phase when nobody ain't checking him out. But you, it ain't never no drought.
Nah, it don't work like that.
In your mind, you think it's a drought because the people who want you, you don't want them. But you ain't. You a woman. You don't never go through no drought.
Nah, yeah, yep.
You got dudes lined up all the time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You might just be like, no, they friends on them.
Yeah.
So you think you in a drought because your friends on everybody because you don't see nobody that you
exactly
find attractive. But no, so it's gonna always be somebody that wants you. But as a man, we don't get that luxury. Yeah. It's not always somebody who wants us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We go through droughts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is why you get so many of these men. I have to tell her that. And this is why, and I had to tell my son the same thing. And this is why you get so many of these men who do desperate acts because they go through droughts. And I had to tell my son, just like I tell her, you got to watch out because you might be dealing with a man who's desperate for that whatever. And desperate people do desperate things. But you as a man, when you in a drought, I always come talk to me. I always come talk because I'm gonna stop you from becoming that desperate person.
Exactly.
And when you get desperate, you make a desperate move. And a desperate move gonna put you in a place where you probably can't get out of. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like you gotta really like I said, you gotta really sit down and saturate the conversation. And really just, you gotta just gotta go in with these things, But like I said, man, I never just ever wanted to be like, oh man, I want daughters over sons. I want sons over daughters. Nah, man, I never looked at it like that.
Yeah. Like you said, man, I just, if I was able to go down that parent road, just give me a healthy, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Son or daughter.
Speaking of that, let's roll this conversation smooth into this right here. Since we was talking about the genders of kids and preference of child. Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez, UFC, two-time UFC champion. We could throw his accolades out because the accolades don't really mean nothing. Accolades just give him a name and a bright light. Yeah. But have you heard anything about that story?
No, I just saw it on Google, but I didn't go in depth on it. You know what I mean? I just heard shooting and he was arrested and all that, but I don't know the details.
Okay, so let me put you up to speed.
Okay.
Cain Velasquez, he had a family member, a young family member that was going to a daycare. Okay. Somebody that was related to the family or whatever, going to the daycare. Okay. Now, it was a dude who worked at the daycare and he lived, I think he lived above the daycare or something. So
the daycare was like in the house or?
I don't know however they had it. I don't know. I don't know however it was. I can't even remember if it was his people's daycare or not. I'm not sure. Okay. But I'm just giving you the gist of it. Okay. He lived in the vicinity by the daycare and he actually worked at the daycare. Dude turned up being a pedophile. It's possibly more infractions that possibly didn't happen with other kids. But what happened is Cain Velasquez's relative, I guess, started to be like, man, this man was messing with me. So Cain Velasquez, came after the dude. Okay. High speed chase with him, wrecked into his vehicle a few times and shot 3 shots into his car. Ooh. Shot 3 shots. It didn't kill him. Wow. So all because, the child was saying, the guy was, I guess, touching her inappropriately, trying to do what he got to do with her. Yeah. And so now Cain Velasquez is pretty much, he's been charged for like 10 different felonies, I believe.
One of them got to be attempted murder, huh?
Yeah. Attempted murder is one. Wow. And everything pretty much falls under attempted murder.
Got you.
And I think the attempted murder really sticking is because when he went after the dude, it wasn't just the dude in the vehicle by himself. See, if it was a dude in the vehicle by himself, I think it would have been a different story. But since the dude was in the vehicle with his father and I think a sister-in-law or a wife or something like that of that nature.
Multiple charges.
It was multiple. Yeah, the charges had trumped up because it was multiple people in the vehicle. Okay.
Wow.
At the end of the day, I'm not sure if the people knew that's how this man was. I don't know, but I do know people be hiding, what they know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna be honest,
wow.
A lot of people always I don't know about you, but I know I've heard many people saying, man, if I find out something was happening to my kids, I'm killing niggas. I'm killing them. You know what I'm saying? I'm killing them. And things be happening and boys ain't going for the kill.
They ain't doing it, yeah.
They gotta let the law. Cain took it in action.
Yeah, he did.
Cain was trying to put that boy in the dirt. And at the end of the day, my fleshly side, I'm like, free Cain. He should have popped that nigga. I wish he would have popped him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish he would have popped him. Now I get it. Spiritually and lawly is let the law get them, let the law take them in, but sometimes the law be just like, sometimes with the law, you get more casualties along the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get more casualties, you get more collateral damage along the way, sometimes wait on the law. We all know it. You know what I'm saying? You be waiting for cases to be filed, you get more victims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's pretty much what happened.
Wow.
And this is, I don't want to put you in a situation to where we sitting here talking about, well, what if that happened to your kid? Because I feel like that's sick when that happened. I ain't trying to do that. But at the end of the day, it's like just on Cain Velasquez's actions.
Yeah.
And what happened. Not about what if it happened to your kid and nothing like that.
Yeah, just we talking about him.
Just about Cain.
Yeah.
Are you like free Cain, or Cain gotta go stand them charges?
Man. When like I said, when I saw the headline, he's got arrested for a shooting. I'm like, my first instinct was like, man, what this fool did? Another athlete that did some dumb shit, right? Yeah. But now hearing you, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So like, he did what he had to do, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, let's just say it went to trial and all that, and he had jury. I think it's a lot of people gonna think like me and you. I don't see him doing no time. We keep it real. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy how allegedly that that this man was a pedophile and he was working amongst kids. It's like, wow, like it's a lot of people that allegedly dropped the ball. You know what I mean? Like, and like you said, it's a lot of victims that possibly that we don't know about, or we don't know how deep it go. You know what I mean? But just on what Cain did, I can't blame him. I'm just keep it real with you, bro. You know what I mean? And I try to follow the most high. I'm gonna keep it real, man. We not perfect. We human.
Yeah, ain't perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like,
oh boy, they had to get it, man.
It just and man, I mean, like you say, I don't really want to say what I would do, whatever, but like looking at Cain, it's like, oh, okay, man, like you a mixed martial artist. I'm surprised keep it real with you. You ain't want to take him apart with your bare hands. You know what I mean? But hey, he reacted, and it was somebody in his family. Hey, I can't blame him, bro. I'm just keep it real with you, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, but that's how I see it. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I can't blame him at all, man.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how many bullets he had in that pistol, but you know what I'm saying. I would have discharged the whole clip. Me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he emptied it too, man.
I would have discharged the whole clip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like, when you see stuff like that, man, that's
crazy.
And I get it, man. It is hard because it's like I understand that even though you're trying to avenge the law, but you can still break the law at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, man, I think that's just something that I'm gonna have to go to court with and hope that they have a some type of heart to be like, nah, we ain't filing no charges against this man, cause like especially if it's something that was 100%.
Yeah,
like I know for sure. Like, oh, I done seen the footage. Oh, I done walked in. Oh yeah, it's nah, man. It's yeah. It don't. Nah, I got to do what I got to do, man.
Yeah.
You know, somebody could get hurt, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just it. You know, and like I said, I get it. Piggybacking off the last conversation when we talked about the child preferences, I do not. Like I said, I'm not saying I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why a lot of these people would rather have male children.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, I do get it.
Yeah.
You know, because like you're saying, but speaking on this whole thing, even with like I want to tell people, like, you got to think about it. Yeah, we see a lot of these incidents with female, you know, children, but it's just like in Houston, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. They found the little boy, like a little 3-year-old boy was sodomized.
Oh man,
sodomizing the young boy with I think sodomizing the young boy with
that's crazy,
with markers.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's sick people out here because
it is.
And like I tell people all the time, stop making it a gender war. Our kids are losing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah. You can't say that enough, bro. That's true.
It's not a gender thing to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our kids are in danger.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know, this is why, man, I get it. And this is why I honestly wished that every man could go out and make enough money to have his wife at home with the kids while their kids are young and impressionable. I wish that was an ideal. I wish America wasn't so power hungry and greedy to where they would let people get the money and every man could have his wife at home with their kids. And that's the person who's at home with the children.
Yeah.
You know, I wish that was true, because so many of our kids are being left open and unattended by people that don't care about them.
Yeah, not like how you would as a parent.
Not like how you would as a parent. Don't get me wrong, some sick parents out there, but you got to understand, when your kids out here and they can't and they in that stage where they not great at communicating and things like that right at that moment, man, they are open for perversion.
Bro, they vulnerable.
They vulnerable for perversion.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
It's just a sad situation. But like I said, with Cain or any other father or mother who would have, you know, hey man, somebody messing with your child and you try to put that person 6 feet under, man, I'm riding with you.
I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the previous topic, I guess my answer would be, man, I want one of both. If that would be my let me have two. Let me have a boy and a girl. Girl and boy, it don't matter. Give me one of each. You know what I mean? Call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Get you one of each, huh?
Yeah. That's, you know, I wouldn't be tripping, man. You know, but man, hey, I that, like I say, man, that puts a whole other spin on Velasquez. I get it, bro.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get it. I understand it, man. I'm man. I can't sit here and be like, man, they should have just called the police.
Yeah.
No, man.
Now look, I mean,
no.
Like, I don't want to make light of this, but we're gonna have to look at it from both sides. Now, if if this person that was accused, if he was lied on, then like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Because generally, it's usually not the case. You know what I'm saying? Usually, kids don't lie like that. They keep it a book. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just to say that if it's true, if it was true, then damn.
But if I'm not mistaken, I think he already has a known record or something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Then.
You know, you already got a known history, and at the end of the day, man, if your history already stacked up like this, man, you gotta stay out of appearance of evil. You gotta stay away from that.
Yeah. Why are you even around kids?
Why are you even around? Yeah. So So it just like you said, it ain't. It ain't making. Hey, you in the court, it ain't making you look no better, Your Honor. It ain't making you look no better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, no. So, all right. Let's see what this Twitter TL doing, man.
TL, man.
Stroll down to TL. Let me share the screen. Oh man, let me see what we got going on over here on this TL. I hope it's live
on Friday night, man.
It's 1:30, so we actually touching the TL about an hour early. Let me see what we got. First of all, we gonna jump to, let's see what we got sent in these messages that we sent each other.
Okay.
Let me see what the first one you got. Being available isn't. That's the one I sent you, or you sent me that?
I think I sent you that one.
Okay. All right. You see it rotating?
Oh yeah.
All right. This is from, I seen Pretty and Paid. She says, being faithful isn't just about not having sex with another person. It's the way you act, talk, walk, the way you dress, how you present yourself to other people, the way you speak about your relationship, and how you speak about your significant other. Let everyone know you're not single.
She went in depth on that one, brother.
She went in depth, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised this ain't banged more than that.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Mean, like, a lot of more reactions.
Yeah, I'm surprised this ain't viral.
Yeah,
I'm surprised this ain't viral.
Yeah, I'm at the rock with on that one.
I'm surprised this ain't viral because it's speaking. It's the truth.
That's real talk.
It's the truth. And this is the thing.
Let me take it first, my brother.
Yeah, go ahead, rock with it.
I'm a single one, and you're the one in the relationship. So, I agree totally. You know what I mean? Because it's like you say. I think the last one we was talking about. It was a tweet that we went over where she said all cheating was premeditated, not her, another one. So it's and we both agreed that it's true because you had to think and you just not meet somebody off the top and laying down with them. You got to ride, like you said, to ride over there and everything you're thinking about doing this. So like she say, if you in a relationship with somebody, in my opinion, you should act like this person's always around. So if whatever you're doing, let's just say pertaining to whoever you be moving, cheating with or whatever, if let's just say it's a conversation. If you're having a conversation with somebody that's not your significant other, you should talk to that person just like your significant other was right next to you. If you ain't doing that, now we going out of bounds with it, and like she said, it's a lot of people I know personally, you know what I mean, that they'd be like, oh, I ain't really with her, we've all experienced that, you know what I mean, or I'm not with the other person, or it ain't like that, it's just a situationship, knowing damn well it's they can or it's they move, you know what I mean, they stay together and all that, but like I think this tweet, like you say, it should be viral, man. You know what I mean? Because a relationship, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is.
You better, especially we talking about committed exclusive. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of temptation out there. I get it. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure you're ready for that when you say you're gonna get into it and keep it real if you don't want it. You know what I mean? But like if you want to explore or do whatever, if it's not for you, that's cool too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But lying about it or whatever, I just can't rock with that, man. But what you think about that, brother?
Well, yeah, man, it's definitely a fact, bro. You gotta think about it, man. It's I've always tell people all the time, like, man, us as people, we give people too many chances because I tell people like this. The disrespect. There's no difference. There's no difference between a woman laying in the bed with me. I'll put it like this. Let me just use my situation.
Okay.
My wife.
Okay.
If my wife laying in the bed, fantasizing, thinking, dreaming about another man, you might as well go ahead and sleep with him. You might as well. Because just because you ain't do it physically don't mean what that's just like somebody looking at you saying, well, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about him, but at least I ain't sleep with him though. But you act like you doing me some favor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, yeah. Yeah.
You act like
that's supposed to make you feel better.
That's supposed to make me feel better because you ain't actually laid down with him.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between a lot of men and women, because men normally go for the gusto because we already know we're going to get the same treatment if we just talking to them. Yeah. So we go ahead, we hit it out the park, because whether she just catch us texting or she actually find out that we hit, it's going to be the same treatment.
Yeah.
So we go for the gusto.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True that.
We go for the gusto. We try to get it all the way out the way because we already know if I'm going to lose you for a text, I might as well go ahead and knock this off because, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to lose you anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But being faithful is more than sex, man. It's more than sex, man. It's like you said, and that's what I'm saying. I like the point what she's saying, how you talk, how you dress. Yeah. Like what are you doing in a relationship with me? Especially when I met you and known you and you wasn't dressing like this. Now all of a sudden you want to let it all hang out now. Where this come from? Yeah. What you doing it for? Because you ain't doing it for me. I love you this way. So what's that for? Not saying that you can't look nice, but I never required you or asked you to walk outside half naked. So what you want to do it now for? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah. Kind of like what we talked about last episode with Rihanna when she. Yeah, well, okay. To be fair, Rihanna didn't switch it up. Like she always
been like that.
She always know to push the envelope for how she dressed. I get it. You know what I mean? But like you said, if you presented yourself one way to get me into a relationship with you, then you switch it up. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, so what you want to market? What is that? What you advertising?
Exactly.
What is that?
Yeah, you dressing like you advertising something now.
Yeah, because know, like she said, all these things she said, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you present yourself, and what you speak, it all leads up to sex, which is the nail of the coffin.
It does. But at the end of the day, I tell a person, no matter what, it all falls back on you. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go 10 times out of 10. You done seen these symptoms, you done seen these signals before you actually started claiming that person.
True.
You already knew this woman was dressing with everything hanging out, and you knew you weren't gonna change that.
Yeah.
So why you even go ahead trying to lock her down as if you was gonna get her to change?
You right.
You know what I'm saying? You already knew that woman liked to be flirty. So why'd you lock her down like that? Yeah. Knowing that she liked to be flirty. You know what I'm saying? You already knew that woman always gonna say she ain't letting go. She got hella 5 male friends and she flirt with them and bug cousins and all. But man, that's my play brother type stuff. Man, you already know that wasn't gonna change.
Yeah, you set yourself up for failure.
You set yourself up for failure.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So this is where women don't get men don't get the fact of you walking in the essence of being a husband or a wife before becoming a husband or a wife. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because look, just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like you were saying, you if I'm get in trouble for texting her, I might as well lay with her. Okay.
I might well knock it off.
Well, exactly. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real. Why you texting her? Because you want to knock it off. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. So
if I'm gonna get in trouble for texting her, I might well knock it off.
Just saying, that just like you say, fellas too. You know what I mean? It's both women and men. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
You know, if you switch up, you want to switch up your perfume because this girl at the job you working with like this.
Ain't no point. Wrong. Ain't no point of doing something to get that man riled up, knowing that you're doing something wrong for another man. You might well go ahead and go for the gusto. Stop playing.
Go for the gusto.
Ain't no point of playing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what people do a lot of playing. Talking about some people do a lot of playing. Be like, nah, I know I was just doing that because I know it's gonna piss you off. No,
play with me.
You know what I'm
saying? Nah, yeah.
Nah,
man. Look, as your boy done got into the 40s, man. Like even before that, you know what I'm saying? Like as I've gotten older, I realized, man, how precious time is. So I ain't trying to waste it. Look, if I got with a female and you want to do your thing, you want to go whoever, that's cool. Let me know. I'm not gonna be the one to hold you down. Like go ahead, just keep it up.
Do your thing, right?
The thing is though, you can't have me and do that. You have to pick. So if you pick that, that's cool. Yeah, it's all good if you just keep be upfront with me. Yeah. I ain't gonna be mad at you. You know what I mean? But people wanna have their cake and ice cream a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then women, But yeah, man, like you said, that tweet should have been viral, bro. I'm surprised it wasn't. Cause she got a lot of people following her.
I ain't look at the numbers, but I'm pretty sure she got a nice little following.
Yeah.
Man, let's did we talk about this?
I don't think so. I don't think we got to that one.
It says a woman says 65,000 yearly salary isn't enough to have a stay-at-home wife, and then men are inconsolable. Jesus.
Wow. Man, can we scroll down the comments a little bit? See what was, man.
Yeah.
She say 65K ain't enough, huh?
65K ain't enough to have a stay-at-home wife. The boy say living on 65K for a family is poverty.
Oh man, that true?
Do people do it with less? Absolutely. But ask them if they happy about it. All right. She's promoting some. Y'all must don't manage your bread right. I make a little over 65 and my wife doesn't work. I pay everything and we not missing no trip. I ain't missing no drop out of our rent. $1,200 and we both got car notes. So y'all must not be managing y'all money correctly.
You say he got his bread right.
Well,
I think, a lot of that is location too. You know what I'm saying?
It has a lot to do where you live, because I'm going to be honest with you. 10 years ago, 10, maybe a little bit longer, down here in H-Town, depending on where you was at, depending on what y'all got, if y'all young. I think this is the problem. Sometimes when you young, this could work a lot when you're young. Now the problem is that social media has took over, and now the young wants the wants of the youngsters now are astronomical.
Yeah.
Wow, like everybody else, like when you start getting into you seeing people in their 40s and their 50s and stuff like that, they thinking, man, I'm just cool with somebody who come home every day and treat me right. But the youngsters now, like you gotta think about it. When we was coming up, women that was our age, they wants wasn't super astronomical.
Not like
Why?
Not like now.
Because everything wasn't so like deep into social media. You couldn't see everything. You couldn't see the glitz and the glamour. So everybody didn't know the lifestyle. The lifestyle came with certain access. Everybody didn't have that access. So you may have had a couple of women who knew about what that lifestyle is and the access, but every woman didn't know about it. Now that everybody got a ringside seat from social media at this prominent life, now everybody women, soon she get 18, a young girl, soon she get 18, oh, I deserve a man that make 500,000. Man, you 18 years old.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You 18 years old talking about you deserve a man that make 500,000. You 18 years old talking about you deserve a man to make $1 million plus a year. Man, you ain't putting no work in for a man like that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Social media has showed you that, like, it's astronomical now.
Yeah.
So, like I said, back in the day, when I was doing my thing and I had my own little apartment, with my wife, when initially I wanted to marry my wife, I had my own little spot. Before we had kids, I had my own little spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was simple. Mm. You could come in and move in with me and we could get married. And when I was working doing my thing, we would have been good. Mm. We would have been good.
Yeah.
Long as you understand this is where we at right now, then I'm gonna be the good helpmeet that I am. I'm gonna add more to the household, and then we're gonna slowly but surely make the right decisions on when we elevate. Mm. But we're gonna stay within reason, and we will be good. Yeah. You could be good. You could have been good when with the young man making 35,000 and a young woman making 35,000. Mm. You know what I'm saying? But the wants are so different now. Obviously, you bring, you the more these youngsters having more kids. So when you bring kids in the game, that changed things. Mm. When then on top of that, the wants, every woman wants 2-3 vacations a year. That's a requirement. Every woman want every day to take out on got to be $300 plus. That's a requirement. Yeah. Nah, everybody want to dress designer. He want to dress in $1,200 shoes and a $500 jacket and a $300 shirt, and she want to have $800 nails and $1,500 hairstyle and all that. And this is for one day.
Yeah.
Y'all won't ain't matching the money, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You pull it in.
Yeah, that 65K ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna make it. Yeah. You might do that once a year, but you like you say, that's just one day.
So it's like the wants are so astronomical. And don't get me wrong, you got to think about the inflation of the country too. That everything that went up.
Yeah, that's true.
Inflation of the country didn't went up. Yeah. But I mean, like, in 2022, no, I would tell anybody now 65K can't do it for two people. Mm. Yeah. Unless they really strict, unless they really strict and really disciplined on what they doing. But now for the average person, the average person got too many wants. Yeah. They don't stick to the needs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a new day.
They don't stick to the needs. True. I tell a person like this, I say, well, we gotta eat. And they'll say, yeah, we gotta eat. Mm. I say, but do we gotta eat takeout all the time? Because we gotta eat. So you can eat sandwiches for the week. Mm. But I don't want no. I go to work. I think I deserve more than that. So guess what? And this is reality. So that home cooked meal that would only cost you $10 for the day, because you feel like you deserve more than that because you go to work. You kick that home cooked meal to the side, that $10 home cooked meal, to go get a $65 meal from the thing. Mm. And that's how we be overspending our money. That's people. Money. Yep.
Yep. It add up quick, bro.
It add up quick. And that's how you overspend your money. Yeah. I tell people all the time. Back in the day, people used to tell me, man, you feel good. You come in and get like 1 or 2 drinks. Yeah, that's it. I make Max give me like 1 or 2. Why? Because I done bought me a bottle from a liquor store that I done sipped on the way up here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, I spent maybe 1 or 2 for the appearance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was already feeling good when I put the car in park. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to make. You got to know how to make the money move.
But back in the day, them drinks were about 10 a pop when we was going out. So I mean, God knows how much they cost in the spot now.
You know, some of them things I had about 15, boy.
Yeah. I remember sometimes, man, my boy had the big old jug. You know what I'm saying? You remember, man? Pouring drinks to everybody.
I was walking around with a big graph. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah.
Yep.
In 2022, man, yeah, man. Like, but hold on. But if we being honest though, but not a stay at home. Stay at home is different. Yeah, stay at home. Like I said, if you can get it done, you can get it done. But most likely, man, you know.
If you one of these big old metroplexes, it ain't gonna work, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Too many people. Yeah, it's too much going on. Oh man, I don't want to see that again. Boy got vampire feet.
Man, who was that?
it's something else from earlier today.
Oh man, I ain't see that one.
Man, when they got vampire feet, man.
You ain't lying. That's bucko right there, man.
It's some late night hours, man. Everybody probably in their freak mode. I wonder if Kim K made Kanye some spaghetti. Yeah, ain't no way he cutting up like this.
Man, come on, man. Kanye always been.
Yeah, he always been eccentric, man. Yeah. He always been a little bit wild before his mom even passed.
Before his mama passed, yep.
Are they spiritual or just light skin sitting in the window? What does that mean?
Vampire feet, man.
I really commend people who live this life sober.
I mean, appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate that. She talking to me.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with it. You know, like I said, you have a little sip here and there, but if you can get it done, you get it done.
Yeah.
Okay, self-love, I see you. Come on, man. TL don't fail me, man. Let me see who's talking about some sex all the time. Somebody always talking about sex. People be talking about sex. That's how I know they don't be married, because when you married with kids, ain't no bumping and grinding like
none of that, huh, bro? Man, that's all coming through the ear, huh, brother?
Man, look,
slow down.
Slow down, boy. Slow down till them kids get older and you can claim your life back. Weed smokers. PDL scam. I lost my key.
Hope you find them.
Right.
Come on, TL. You got to give us something.
Right. TL looking weak. Okay, let me see what this is talking about. She said, being rich don't even seem fun. You mean I'm rich as hell and still insecure? What a shame.
Shit, it seems like the word that stick out to me is insecure. If you insecure, ain't no money gonna solve that.
You mean I'm rich as fuck? You mean I'm rich as hell and still insecure?
She might be talking to somebody.
Yeah, she may be talking particular about something, or you know, these youngsters nowadays, they pull up a song lyric quick. But you know what? Being rich don't seem fun.
If you're insecure, I guess.
Right, you know, right. But I would say, I don't think being rich will fulfill you. It will fulfill you, but I'm pretty sure being rich is fun.
Yeah. But think about it, though. If you think about it, though, my brother, you are already fulfilled, though, right now.
Yeah.
Before we even rich. So
before we even rich. So if we just get the money, it just be pure. It'd be pure fun then.
We even more fulfilled then. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll be straight with 100 M's. I'll be good, bro. I'm just saying.
100 M's, but my boy say he's straight.
I'm just saying. It be kids galore then, bro.
Right.
She miss Blockbuster.
Right.
I miss it too.
Back in the day. I'm too old for this BS. I got way. Oh, she hit back-to-back tweets. See, looking kind of shaky.
Oh, no.
Intellectual conversations over. I feel that. You know. The way niggas are so shady, like it's crazy. Damn, she posting a lot.
Damn.
Something on my mind.
You ain't lying. Ooh, that might be a good one.
I'm down for this. There's gonna be some thinking. Let me see what's going on. It says a lot of women who are seemingly masculine protect their femininity. They reserve it for when they feel safe, appreciated, protected, and contained. A lot of men expect this energy to be given unprovoked, but you would be surprised how much some women soften when they're loved right. I mean, I get it. I get it. You got to understand. What you think about it, ROT?
That's actually, I would, if we had a woman on the panel tonight, I would definitely love. I just want this question asked. So, like, if a woman is masculine, turn that off like a light switch. Like, let's just say masculinity. I would consider myself masculine, just like I'm pretty sure you would.
Right.
I don't ever, really just remember myself getting the femininity when I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it worked like that for women. So, I mean, just going by what she said, let's just say that's the case. I mean, I can see what she's saying there. You know what I mean? Like, you would want to feel safe and appreciated and all that. I mean, I think that goes back to like one of the staples of this pod, man, vetting. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you get in a situation or a relationship with somebody, you should feel comfortable being in your femininity off the top before you even get involved with the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This my thing. My thing over there is like this. Okay. It says women who are seemingly masculine, right?
So like they're projected, huh?
Yeah, women who are seemingly masculine, they protect their femininity, right? Okay. Well, this is the thing. If a woman is masculine and she protects her femininity, if a man is masculine, but he has because this is what I'm saying. We all have emotions, and we all have, like, say for instance, a man and a woman has a nurturing emotions.
Okay.
But that don't necessarily make that man feminine because he can nurture his family.
Yeah.
So if a woman do it, is that really she being feminine? A man can protect his house, but if a man is gone and a woman protect the house, does that make her masculine? So I feel like people get too caught up in this masculine and femininity instead of just instincts. We have instincts, man. So at the end of the day, if I see my child and I know they down, because I can sit down and have a nice settled conversation with them, that don't mean I'm feminine.
No.
You feel me?
At all. Yeah.
And since and if mom can sit up there and she can, come on, son, you got to get this, that don't make her masculine.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's just instincts. We get too caught up in titles of words.
True.
You see what I'm saying? True. And if you think about it, God don't say, hey, man, be masculine and women be feminine. God gives us roles, rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do this, you do this, you do this, y'all do this, y'all do this. This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do. It's just roles.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, with those roles, like when God tells a man not to be a busybody, he tells a woman the same thing.
That's true.
So at the end of the day, if a man is a busybody, that don't make him feminine.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if a woman's not a busybody, that don't make her masculine.
Mm.
You see. So, but I get it. The thing of it is, I don't think it's femininity or nothing like that. I just think it's vulnerability for you to finally get to know who they are.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? When she says, when a woman, she reserves it and she feels safe, she say they reserve it for when they feel safe, appreciated, protected, and contained. Well, guess what? Guess what? The Lord tell me as a person, not just a man, or not just a woman as a woman, to guard your heart. My heart gonna be guarded.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? My safe place is gonna be guarded. My vulnerabilities is gonna be guarded until I feel like I'm appreciated. Yeah. So I feel like I'm being looked out for. So I feel like, oh man, this woman's safe for me to talk to. Mm. It go the same both ways.
It sounds like you say, that's what it sounds like you're saying.
You feel me? So
it ain't about woman and man. It's about being
it ain't about woman and man. Because my thing of it now don't get me wrong. If you look up, hold on, let me just pull up right, femininity, right?
Okay. Oh, you gonna put up
the definition? Yeah.
Okay.
Femininity, right? Now look at the definitions, right?
Okay.
Look how just vague the definition is.
Okay.
The qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of a woman.
Yeah, that is vague.
This what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This that Webster dictionary stuff. This that Google stuff. This ain't. I tell people, you gotta understand. We so caught up in 1776 United States doctrine, ideology, and education that you gotta understand. It was life before this. You know what I'm saying? It was life before this stuff on this rock called the United States of America. It's life before that. It's just like the concept of marriage. Before America was established in 1776, marriage been. The Holy Scriptures been here way before that.
Way before
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if all I know is people always say, well, Google it. Well, Google ain't been here for too long.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
what, 10 years?
The whole 1776, Google ain't been here. Google only been here for about 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
If that.
Yeah.
So it's like we have this Google ideology of life. So, like I said, femininity, the qualities and attributes of the characteristics of a woman.
Yeah, that's.
What's that? Masculinity, the qualities and attributes regarding characteristics of a male.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And these terms are kept to divide us. You see what I'm saying? It's kept to divide us. You know?
I see what you're saying.
So I feel like, man, people got to just get back in God, because God shows me how to see through stuff like that. All this stuff is smoke screen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Telling a woman, well, you got to be fit. A woman should always operate in her femininity. Well, guess what? What if she's a single woman?
Yeah.
She got to operate in femininity when she got to protect her family.
Yeah, true that.
What? You think she gonna tell a bad guy instead of telling, I'm gonna shoot, get out of my house. I'm gonna shoot, get out of my house.
Yeah.
Cause you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, a woman is venomous. She ain't loud.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna be quiet 24/7, 365.
This what I'm saying. So
gonna be times you have to speak up.
A woman always supposed to operate in this femininity, like, but you got to understand, like that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in the whole masculine and feminine. I believe in instincts. That's what I believe in. You know, it's instincts. It's human nature. You know?
Yeah.
Masculinity and femininity, man, those just words. It's just like
buzzwords.
Buzzword. They're just buzzwords like they come up with all the LGBT names. That's it. You know, I feel like people you get lost on it. Like I want a woman who can hold it down like I hold it down in my absence. So guess what? She might have to get rough with the kids.
Yeah.
She might have to get loud with the kids. She might can't sit there and just have their mama look all the time. She might got to get in their face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what has to happen. You feel me? I don't knock what she's saying, man, because this some good stuff. But we have to, as people, we have to see through the smoke screen of these words that cause division for us. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like the alpha stuff. Oh, this person alpha and this person beta. Well, what if the beta man hear the alpha man talking crazy and pow, kill the alpha? Who alpha now? Yeah. Then they're gonna make a way around that. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's always goalpost moving, and it's like you said, buzzwords that cause division amongst the people. You know, and people got to see through the smoke screens. You got anything to say about this stuff?
I'm at the agree with you on that one. You know what I mean? I'll say this. I like how you said instincts. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. And you know, how I would word it is, you know, comfortable, or like, you know, when I can realize that I can spend some more time with this person. You know,
exactly.
Instead of being masculine and feminine. Right. I get that. You know what I mean? I get that.
Well, yeah. You know, because it's instincts. Because because you got to think about it. So what you saying? A woman being shy will be contributed as femininity. So what if a man shy? So he feminine now because he's shy.
Yeah.
It's an instinct to be shy.
Yeah, that's part of.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a human instinct.
Yeah.
You know, I think they make these masculine and feminine words is because they try to put us in like a bubble.
Yeah.
To where we can't grow. You know what I'm saying? Or where we can't experience. And that's what keeps us so torn apart, because we so busy trying to be masculine and she's so busy trying to be feminine instead of understanding, bro. Like, when I don't know what to do, or when I may be in fright, her instincts kick in that protected me. My instincts kicked in that got her. You know?
Yeah.
I ain't never thought about it like that. That's what I believe. I believe in human nature and instincts. You know, this whole, because like I said, look at the definition of the words. Like you looking at that like, what is that?
Yeah. It leave a lot to be desired. I'm like, man, that's it. That's all.
That's all.
Got for me? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know. All right, let me see what else we got on this TL before we shut it down.
Hopefully we get one more good one, huh, my brother?
Right. All right. Scroll down. That was a good one, though. I liked it. Hold on, let's do it. We're gonna close it off on this, man, because I think this will be good. Black folks, one gotta go. Even though I love strawberries, but bye. Broad.
She picked B, huh?
Yeah, broad. One gotta go. One gotta go.
Man, Apple's out of there, man. You not look. That's Apple, ain't D? Ain't D Apple?
Nah, that's a mango. That's a mango.
Cause A pineapple, B strawberry. Now we look. I just be typical real quick. C ain't going nowhere. It's not happening, bro.
Man, that watermelon ain't going nowhere, bucko.
Man, on a hot summer day, man. Boy, man, nothing like it, man. So D look like an apple to me, but you say it's a mango?
It's a mango.
Okay. D gone regardless, man. I ain't nah.
Pineapple. You don't like mangoes?
not more than pineapples and strawberries and watermelon, man. You know, I got to make that tough choice. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
What more boss getting rid of, man?
Boy, I'm getting rid of pineapples, man.
Pineapples out of there?
Yes, sir. Pineapples gone.
Man. Okay.
Pineapples out the mix, boss.
Yeah. I know you weren't gonna say C. I know that ain't happening.
No. Watermelon ain't gone nowhere, boss. Watermelon ain't gone nowhere.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I know Boston had some days with the damn strawberries in his gallivanting days. I know you done did some things, man.
I done did some things with some fruits.
Yeah, whipped cream and all. Yeah, come on.
Nah, I ain't did no whipped cream, but you know, them fruits and got used. Yeah. Now, but pineapple. I don't know, man. No, don't get me wrong. I can eat pineapple. I can eat pineapple. Matter of fact, I love. You see how the outside, like the outer, like what everybody else normally eat of the pineapple. I eat the core, the inside. I eat the core. Okay. The core down the middle. That's what I normally eat.
Yeah.
You know, I like pineapples. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take that back, man. I'm gonna take that back. Strawberries can go.
Strawberries out of there?
Yeah, strawberries can go, man.
Okay, why is that?
Sometimes strawberries. Sometimes strawberries don't even be having a taste to me. Sometimes. It's just like, all right, I know I'm eating a strawberry, but sometimes just to my taste palate, strawberries just be just like nothing.
Okay.
Strawberries can go, man. Them other three, A, C, and D, they can stay.
Yeah.
Strawberries, I don't necessarily need it. Now if you told me you took out strawberries and you put blueberries in, then pineapples gotta go.
Okay, yeah. Blueberries are good, man. Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
So, all right. We're gonna put stop. We're gonna get on back to this Quality Life podcast. Roll T.
Man, I think TL represented for us tonight, man.
Yeah, I think it did pretty good. We jumping into Podcouragement. Podcouragement is the segment of the podcast where we just, give our encouragement to the people. Roll T, you got anything for the folks?
Man. I always got something, man. Y'all, if you follow your boy on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, where I see the place to be, you always gonna get something motivational or something's gonna speak to you, something from my heart. You know what I mean? And what I got for this this Podcouragement segment is right up my alley. You know what I mean? So I got what I got for today, man. Don't be afraid to start over. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people stay in something just for the sake of staying
in it, yeah.
For the sake of staying in it instead of and being miserable and not wanting to make that move and scared of change or not knowing how they gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, look, as long as you got breath in your body, man, like we don't know how much breath we got actually. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Your next breath could be your last. So
right.
So if you somewhere or you want to do something different or as long as we ain't talking like too out of line or too crazy, right. You want to make a change for the better. Hey man, it ain't never too late to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like if you gotta reinvent yourself, of course, in nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like we speaking in general. I'm not saying do nothing out of line or whatever. But if you want to start a new path and it's an avenue you can take to do it. You know what I mean? Because in my opinion, man, ain't nothing worse than having regret. You know what I mean? Like us, just me and you starting this. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to look back on my life. If I ever made it to 85, 90 and looking back, man, I should have did that. No,
right.
We did it.
Right,
we
did it, yeah.
We doing it, so how the cars let the cars fall how they may. You know what I mean? And we go from there. But what you got, my brother?
Man, I just tell people, man, just don't give up, bro. Don't give up. Don't give up. Fight through that tiredness, fight through that sleepiness, fight through those feelings of, doubt, fight through those feelings of being discouraged, fight through it all. Just remember, man, you can't get to 2 without 1. You can't get to 3 without 2. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep going and just chip away at it. Whatever you got, chip away at it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit here, a little bit there. a little bit here, a little bit there. Don't try to stretch yourself out and stress yourself out too much. Don't try to do everything in one day. Come on, man. You know, I get it. We living on borrowed time, and we don't know if tomorrow our last day. But look, do a little bit here, do a little bit there. Just keep consistent.
Yep.
Just keep consistent. You know, other than that, man, that's my encouragement for the night.
Well said, my brother.
Well, that was it. This is Quality Life Podcast episode 50, man.
Man, big.
We have a century, huh?
Wow, man. It like I say, man, it just it's surreal that we done did these many of these things, right, man. You know what I mean? It's just it's my pleasure, it's an honor to get on, you know, get on this call, you know, with you and chop it up with my brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's like, blessing, I really look forward to doing it, brother.
Therapeutic, bro.
Man, we coming with 50 more for y'all. You know what I mean? If we able to, you know,
man. Hopefully,
we're gonna break them out.
We get this pandemic out the way. We really get to move around like we want to, but we're gonna start coming from y'all from different sceneries and everything. So just bear with us. Just bear with a different location. I might catch us on the beach with some laptops. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying?
You never. Yeah.
But with that being said, man, this is Quality Life Podcast episode 50, and we out.
Man, till the next time.